Alright, welcome back guys. This is the second part of the activity. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to cover this left hand side. We're going to move on to the right side of the problems. So now we are going to go ahead and find angle measurement of arc ABC. Remember, ABC means it's the major arc. So they forgot an A here, but it's ABC. So if they're telling me that this angle measure, the angle is 54, that means that the arc is twice as that. So 54 times 2, let me just actually move on here. So 54 times 2, that's 108. So that means this portion here is 108. And I want to go ahead and find this part here. So then I'm going to go ahead and subtract that from 360. Okay, and I get 252, which is x. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one says if measurement of arc PQ is equal to 5x plus 17, find x. So it's pretty similar to what we just did on the top. So I want to go ahead and find x, and I know that, again, the measurement of this arc here is 5x plus 17, and I know that this angle is half of the arc, so I'm going to go ahead and do that here. So 72 equals 1/2 of 5x plus 17. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 2 just to go ahead and get rid of this fraction. I find it always easier to just have whole numbers and not have to worry about dividing or multiplying anything afterwards. So now 2 times 72, that's 144, equals 5x plus 17. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 17 from both sides. And I am left with 5x equals 127. I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 5. I'm going to go ahead and do that here really quickly. So let's see. 5 goes into 27 5 times. Okay, then I'm going to be left with a decimal. So 5 goes into 24. So my answer would be 25.4, which is right over here. It's H. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We have measurement of arc, find measurement of angle 1. Sorry, so here we are looking at the angles outside the circle theorem. So right off the bat, I know I'm going to be having to subtract these 2 and then divide that by 2 in order to get measurement of angle 1. Can I erase this really quickly? Okay, so now if this arc is 125, then this arc has to be whatever 360 minus 125 is. So let's do it quickly. 360 minus 125. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So that means this is 235. And now I'm going to go ahead and subtract these 2 and then divide by 2. So 235 minus 125, all divided by 2. So then this is 110. Divided by 2. Let's go ahead and do that really quickly. So 2 goes into 11 5 times. 11 minus 10 is 1. and then 2 goes into 10 5 times, and that is it. So my answer is 55 even. Okay, so measurement of angle 1 is 55 degrees. All right, let's move on to number 9. So for this one, solve for A, and we would be using the tangent and intersected chord theorem. That was the very first one. So if I know that this is half of that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So 8a plus 10 equals 1/2 of 260. Then this is 130. 8a plus 10. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 10 from both sides. And I have 8a equals 120. Divide both sides by 8. And then I'm going to get a equals, let's see, 8 goes into 12 one time. That's 4, 0, and 5. So an even 15. Very nice. I like those even numbers, or those nice whole numbers. And then our last one is solving for A. So here again, I'm going to be working with the angles outside the circle theorem. And if I know that let me go ahead and erase this quickly first. So if I know that this is 255, I need to go ahead and find what this is. So let's go ahead and do that. So 360 minus 255, that's 105. So now I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 2 and then divide by 2. So 255 minus 105 all divided by 2. So now that's going to be equal to 150 divided by 2. And I get, let's see, 2 goes into 15 7 times. And then 2 goes into 10 5 times. So my answer is 75. And there you go. Alright, so now we've solved for all the problems. Let's go put in the missing letters for each box. So number 7 was H. Number 6 was X. And number 3 was N. Okay. So what did the Italians say when the witch doctor removed the curse? Hexagon. I don't know, that one doesn't really make sense, but hopefully it made sense to you. It's always fun to get most of the time I get those riddles. Sometimes I do not. Alright. Well, hopefully you got it, and if not, don't worry. I'm probably gonna go have to look at these answers up and make sure that this riddle is good. Okay? Alright guys. See you next time.